Hey guys, welcome to this skills section for the Doom 2.2 guide. It gets a little hairy. Skills is a weird one because it has the hardest node in the raid in it, and we're talking about the second node when we talk about that. We'll jump into that. Let's start by looking at my team's T4s and my suggested team. The top one is what I suggest if you're trying to one-shot them all. Well, you're gonna need the bottom one if you're trying to one-shot the second node. But those are my T4s, and of course we're doing Secret Avengers with Kestrel, and as a fifth, Shang-Chi is great damage. If you have him big enough, you can actually do all the nodes. And if you don't have him super whale level, you're going to need to sub in Nick Fury. And even then, I'd rather sub in Nick Fury for that second node. But let's talk about this first node first. Essentially, don't summon, of course. And if you don't have special up, make sure you get a defense down on Jubilee. Next, you want a taunt. Go ahead and let Shang-Chi lay the smack down. Really good. And now I want to stun Crystal, because if I do summon, she's going to do special that hits 3 times, and that's going to kill my specials, right? But, well, you'll see what else happens. So, I mean, maybe specialing is just not the right call no matter what. I do want the defense down to stick, and even through blind it sticks, so that's good. But now, Iceman, his passive makes the trooper die, because then Black Bolt burps him. I don't know why it didn't do that to the second trooper, but I'm happy it didn't. Obviously, I don't have Maria Hill's specialty forward. I will eventually be doing that one, as well as Shang-Chi's special. I'll eventually do that one too, and maybe Sharon Carter's passive for the second node, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So I want to do this special here because it's going to do AoE. It's going to make sure it hits the Iceman, proccing the Kestrel passive. And now I want to ability block the Bishop. Now I wish I could hold on to that for the next node. However, Bishop's ultimate with that charge is just brutal. So we need to get rid of that. And now you're going to see I'm holding on to Maria's ultimate for dear life. You need to go into the next node with that up. We're going to go ahead and Kestrel ultimate this Bishop to oblivion here. Might as well get him out of the way. There he goes. And now we got to deal with these last 4 people, right? We got a slow on our Shang-Chi basic. Make sure we use that. I choose to use it on the highest speed target, which was the Crystal. Now we'll rewind, but actually we'll just end up killing Crystal here. So again, we're holding on to that ult for dear life. Do the basic here. We're holding on to that special for the next node as well. So there goes Rhino, and I'm holding on to this taunt. We need to go into the second node with this taunt up too. So you really need to go into the next node with all your stuff just ready to go. So Shang-Chi does take a big hit there. Shang-Chi's a lot more durable than Nick Fury for sure. Like, that hit probably would have killed Nick Fury. And when you're doing these nodes, guys, remember that Sharon Carter is probably your best striker because of the rewind. A lot of people are switching Kestrel to Raider. I love that switch, and if I had the Ions, I would do that switch right now. But I got to bring all my teams up to rank 3 for the inevitable 2.3 push. So here comes node 2. Now this, I'm going to show you how to one-shot it. This is dirty. I don't try and one-shot this anymore. I do a different method, which I'll show after this one. And I do make a mistake here that gets a couple characters killed, so it's not the best representation of how to do this. But if you do want to try and one-shot this, you need to use Nick Fury, because you need to use the special, give speed up to Captain Sam, so Captain Sam could use his special, and make sure that Captain Sam is the one who gets the ability block. So you see that's in action right now. Captain Sam goes first. He's going to go ahead and do that. So you see we get the Negasonic, puts him as a heal block. Silver Surfer is going to add to that. Now we have ability block on Sam. That's not a great thing, so let's go ahead and Maria ult it off. And that's another reason why we wanted the Maria Hill ultimate ready to go. So there you go. And you saw I did use the Sharon Carter stun / buff strip on the shield security there. It got him low enough with the extra follow-up damage from Maria Hill's ult that he ended up getting an immunity for at least 1 turn and got pretty low. But he's going to go ahead and soak up another taunt. He is very annoying on this node for sure. But at least he's pretty squishy, so there you go. Made me think about maybe Zemo. I don't buy that. I don't think Zemo would land the ability block on Silver Surfer, so I don't think Zemo can replace Nick Fury in this mode, or this node. So look at this Silver Surfer damage. Not too bad there. But the other Silver Surfer that just spawned in beside him is an absolute monster. And if at all possible, you want to try and get that first Silver Surfer out before you spawn this. But it's not the end of the world, so we go ahead, we put a slow on the Silver Surfer. That would not have landed without the defense down. This is the big mistake I make. I ability block the Magneto. That's not the move, guys. The move is to ability block the Silver Surfer and put all that damage on the other side. You'll see that in another clip we're going to show here. Because if Silver Surfer uses his ult with his inflated stats, oh my god. Oh my god. We're going to show that. So we're still chipping away here. So we're going to take the blob out, it looks like. And I don't even like my targeting here. My targeting seems very off. But essentially, if you're trying to one-shot this node, you need Fury to use special. Otherwise, you run the risk of the ability block from the first Silver Surfer going on your Maria, or going on your Shang-Chi, going on your Sherry. It just gets really messy, especially if it's on the Maria. Never want to leave it up to RNG like that. So here you go. It doesn't look so bad right now. I turned me to rewind that one Silver Surfer. And of course, with these Silver Surfer guys, you want to get them out of the way before their speed gets maxed, because then it's a problem. Watch the Silver Surfer's damage, not having offense up. Obliterates my Nick Fury, takes all of my characters who had deflex down to like 25% life. He's stupid. This node is stupid, and I am so not looking forward to this node on 2.3. So that's why I use a different method now, and we're going to get into that in just a little bit here. I go ahead and taunt with Cap Sam, mostly for the energy. In a perfect world, I would have got to use Maria Hill ultimate before the Silver Surfer goes, but that's not going to happen. Actually, you know what? It could have happened, it looks like. No, Maria Hill is so low on her turn. So at least Captain Sam did help us get through that one, but then here you go. Even with the block, it's just too much damage. He pumps out too much damage. I hate to say it, but it doesn't look like Secret Avengers are going to be the master key that New Warriors were for their section. Especially with the Silver Surfer healing. Just look at his heals. It's absolutely insane. If you don't have a big Kestrel, I don't understand how you're going to kill these guys. There's the basic on the Kestrel. Unfortunately gives her slow, but she is going to take her turn. Alright, we're going to cleanse it with Maria anyway. Probably a good idea to get through it. We stun him, which is good. Got to keep our ability block up for that boss node. We can let go of the stun, though. And we got to keep Kestrel special up for the next node as well. So there you go. Very dirty. I lost 2 players. I'm going to say, in that attempt, I didn't have to lose Captain Sam and Fury had I used the Sharon Carter special on the Silver Surfer. So here's what I recommend you do. You get a little bit extra energy because of what's going on. Have a couple extra characters ready with the ISO blue. I know that's pain. I know for 2.3 that's going to be a huge investment just to 2-tap. But watch how simple it makes it. So you see Fury's on this team now because I'm going to use Shang-Chi at this point. If I'm pulling off all these opening abilities here, I don't need to use Fury with that other team. So there goes Silver Surfer ult, which is great. So just right there alone, now I don't need Fury on my other team. We can make it work, and it'll be fine. If I can get a little bit more, all the better. So there goes the Negasonic ult. There goes the Yellow Jacket ult. Unfortunately, did get a kill, so he double procs. Doesn't double proc on that one. We'll get the Blob ult too, it looks like. And it looks like we even get the Silver Surfer special. Perfect. So now I don't have to worry about Disrupt on Cap Sam. I don't have to worry about any of that. And now I'll go in with the team I would suggest. If you're a Super Mega Whale, you could jack them up to the highest. Secret Avengers, Kestrel, Chi will get you through the most of it. So here we go on the cleanup. So we didn't kill anybody, but that wasn't our point. We just wanted to get these buffs handled. So here you go. You see Silver Surfer does go first without the Nick Fury special. But without his abilities, he's just a little kitty. There's a special. Now here comes Shang-Chi. Watch the damage Shang-Chi does. Especially on all those people with defense down. Absolutely insane. That's only 5 red, 5 yellow. I know a lot of people with higher red, higher yellow stars, and they're just dominating. So again, we peel that off, and we put the Disrupt on him, which is great. We're not afraid to summon now, because Yellow Jacket already used his ult. And so I'm focusing in on the Silver Surfer as much as I can, because like I told you in that first video, I've learned my mistake from now. Leaving up the 2 Silver Surfers is a bad idea. Unfortunately, the pings are what the pings are, and I don't get through the Silver Surfer. But watch, like I said, I learned my mistake. We're going to go ahead and, I think we special here. Yep. So I want that T4 in that special to reduce turn meter. So here you go. We're going to go ahead and murder this Silver Surfer. We don't want to have to deal with two of them. It's not worth the trouble. And here's the lesson learned, guys. We go ahead and we put the ability block on Silver Surfer, and now this node is a purring putty cat, and it's great. Now, the only unfortunate thing here is we just used that ability block pretty late in the node. When I show you the boss fight, that's going to be from the time you saw me one-shot with Nick Fury. But I'll show you that my Sharon Carter does have her special ready to go in this one too. So there's the Magneto, and you see Magneto's ult comes in so late, so after the fact. No point in putting the ability block on him. It's an absolute waste. Gotta get through the Silver Surfer. So we eat the blind. We're not worried about that. I'm saving my cooldowns now. Not worried about that either. I don't want a special here because there's too many minions on the field. It gives energy to the wrong person. If I have to RNG risk getting Sharon Carter her special, I want to do it when there's no minions up. But luckily, the Magneto blind actually works in our favor here. It helps us stall out long enough. And Sharon Carter just keeps rewinding Silver Surfer, helping us tremendously. So Silver Surfer finally falls. Now it's just Magneto. Again, we're not going to use that special. Just kind of love tapping him. And now you see, next turn she'll have both her abilities up, so we are good to go on the next node. So that's good. Now guys, that's the second node. That is the hardest node in the raid by far. I don't care what anyone says, that node sucks. With the proper ISOs on your characters, all the other nodes don't hit you like that one. Here comes the boss node. So here we're going to use Shang-Chi, and just this node is a cakewalk compared to the second node. We go ahead, we use the special. We get blinded. That's okay. It looks like only Maria stuck. So in a perfect world, I would have had Maria ult ready to go for this. I didn't in this case, but I didn't need it. Shang-Chi goes ahead and does that. Mind you guys, if Shang-Chi is blinded, don't be afraid. Still hit that ultimate button. It's going to hit everybody anyway. The special from Maria cannot be blinded, so we get that defense down anyway. And here's the important part. We get the ability block for 2 turns on our enemy Doom. And now we're just off to the races at this point. Things get a little hairy for Maria. Looks like she's getting some deflex though, so she's healing like a beast, and that's why you really want her passive T-forward. We got the defense down on Thanos. Go ahead and start beating him up. Just taunt for some energy. Looks like Maria Hill got 2 energy. That's fantastic. There we go. We get the defense down off her. Maybe we didn't need to use that ability, but you know what? I'd rather have the defense down off her just in case. Especially since there would have got extended. So we did have to kill the Thanos. But now we get a bunch of speed with our Cap Sam, and his damage is crazy, guys. Build up your Cap Sam. He's not just a tank, he's a beast. And this is where we're really relying on our Sharon Carter's basic rewind. We got a bunch of vulnerables out there. Again, Kestrel Raider is going to get you more vulnerables. Her pings are phenomenal as Raider. And honestly, Sharon Carter's rewind is so much more impactful in this mode. So we're going to target the Maw before we hit our Shang-Chi ultimate. Does more damage for more buffs, right? And we just start picking people apart here. There goes Doom. There goes Corvus. Start hitting the Maw. I'd love to be able to kill him before he does his special. And looks like we're going to do just that. You see, I do target him because I have Striker. I wanted to make sure he went down. He did go down without the Striker. So who needs Striker? Put Raider on Kestrel. She's a beast. There goes Taskmaster before he gets to ult. Get some more energy out there, because why not? Shang-Chi can ult again. Target the Ghost, because she's got a buff on her. And you guys, you can just see how easily this is going now. This feels fantastic compared to the second node. I strongly recommend, look, not everybody gets to double up on nose, right? 2 people got to solo the nose. I suggest your 2 people soloing the skill nodes do the safety method I just showed. It'll save you on heals. It'll save you on frustration. It'll save you from breaking your phone. It'll save you a phone bill. And this boss node is very easy. So there you go. And last but not least, Corvus. He'll get double rebound here, and he's dead. So that's the skill section, guys. Pretty painful on the second node. I know I've harped on about that relentlessly, but it's true. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Tech 1 should come out. You're gonna have to give me 2 weeks on that, because I have so many characters to level, and I'm very hard pressed to level Minerva to do the suggested team my alliance has given me, but it's probably gonna happen. Anyway, take care, have fun, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.